Hello children, how are you? I hope you are staying safe at home. This time we are going to discuss interesting topic. Are you ready to learn? Yes. First, I want to ask one question. Name the planet which supports life. What is that? Earth. Exactly. So now we are going to discuss about the Earth and its neighbors. Our fourth lesson in term 2. Look at this slide. What you can observe? The sky full of stars. Is it possible to count stars? No, we cannot count. They are uncountable, right? First we will discuss about sky. The sky is full of heavenly objects and you can see the sun during daytime and the moon and uncountable stars during night time. Right? Have you ever heard galaxy, children? Galaxy is nothing but group of billions of stars, planets, dust and gases. We belong to Milky Way galaxy. And do you know what is meant by constellations? Constellations nothing but patterns of stars. Some stars they grouped into different shapes. They have particular pattern. So we call them constellations. And here the Milky Way is the galaxy that contains our solar system. It is a spiral shaped galaxy. So just now I told, right, we belong to Milky Way galaxy, and do you know the shape of that galaxy is spiral shape. And next we are going to learn about planet definition. Planet is nothing but heavenly object which do not have its own heat and light. And when it comes to stars, they have its own heat and light. Planet do not have its own heat and light. This is the major difference in between planet and star. Here, look at this slide. This is our Milky Way galaxy. Here you can observe one spot, right? This is nothing but our solar system. Now we are going to discuss about planets in detailed manner. We live on Earth, right? So Earth itself is a planet. Our Earth do not have its own heat and light. Then from where do we get heat and light? From the sun. Exactly. Whenever sunrise comes and falls down on the Earth, we get heat and light. And however, when the sun's light falls upon the Earth, it shines. Though planets appear to be bigger than stars, they are actually much smaller than the stars. You might have thinking when you are observing sky, stars are like tiny particles. But when it comes to planets, if you observe our sky or if you see our sky through telescope, you can observe they are much bigger than stars. But is it so? It's not so. Why? Stars, they are located at very long distances, and whereas planets, they are located very small distances. That is the reason why stars looking like tiny particles, very small particles, but planets not so. They look bigger because they are much closer to us than the stars. If you compare stars and planets, planets much closer to us and stars located very long distances. Here, what is this, children? If you observe this slide, you can see sun and all planets, right? This is nothing but our solar system. Now we are going to learn in detailed manner about each and every planet. Here, first we will learn about orbit definition. Have you ever heard this word? Orbit is nothing but the fixed circular path of a planet. It means the planet won't change its path. So the planets are revolving around the sun in a fixed circular path. You can observe here Mercury. You can take Mercury. This Mercury is revolving around the sun in a fixed circular path. It won't change its path or way. And Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn known to man for a long time. Are you able to see in this slide, children? Here we have Mercury, next Venus and Mars, Jupiter and Saturn. These 5 planets known to man for a long time. But whereas other planets, what are they? Uranus and Neptune were discovered after the invention of the telescope. So after inventing the telescope, we came to know Uranus and Neptune also there in our solar system. Now can you name the planets in our solar system? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Isn't it? So here, next. Here the planets were named after the gods and goddesses of Greece and Rome. Example, Mars, Roman god of war. Here, do you know Greece and Roman people, their god of war is nothing but Mars. So the same name they have given to one planet, that is Mars. And Mars appears as a bright reddish colored object in the night sky. That is why Mars is often called the red planet. Do you know this Mars planet has another name? What is that? Red planet. What is the reason behind this? This Mars appears as a bright reddish colored object in the night sky. So we can see this Mars planet appears in red color in the sky during night time. That is the reason why red planet name has given to Mars. And children, do you know, if you observe this slide, what you can come to conclusion? Mercury is near to the sun, then Neptune is away from the sun, right? And we have order. What is the order? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, then Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. This is the order. Here Venus is the brightest planet and can easily be seen in the morning and evening. That is why Venus is called the morning star or the evening star. Here Venus has one special name. Do you know what is that? Morning or evening star. Actually Venus itself is a planet, but we are calling as morning or evening star. Why? We can see very easily during morning time and evening time. That is the reason why Venus has special name, that is morning or evening star. Next, Mercury is difficult to see because it is very close to the sun. Just now I told, right, in the previous slide, here if you see Mercury, it is very close to the sun. That is the reason why we cannot see. It is very difficult to see. Here Jupiter is bright and is the largest of all planets. Here in previous slide, if you see, Jupiter is the largest planet among all planets. Next, Saturn is not so bright. It has a prominent system of rings around it. If you see Saturn, see here children, Saturn, it is having one ring-like structure, right? So this ring-like structure, it has some dust around it. So only for Saturn. And this Saturn planet, it's not so bright as compared to remaining planets. Uranus and Neptune can be seen only with the help of telescope. First we discussed, right, after the invention of telescope, we came to know Uranus and Neptune are there in our solar system. So that is the reason why it is possible with the help of telescope. Without telescope we cannot see this Uranus and Neptune. That is the reason why Uranus and Neptune can be seen only with the help of telescope. Here till now whatever we have learned from the topic, we have few new words. They are millions, 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 constellations, 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 Milky Way galaxy, milkywayGalaxy, Milky Way galaxy, planets, 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 orbit, 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 Mercury, 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 Venus, 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 Neptune, Neptune. Neptune. With this our topic completed. Thank you children.